Well, 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 if it isn't Crusader Kings II. And before I address the fairly sizable elephant in the room, I'll address a different elephant. That was what on earth happened yesterday. So some of you may have noticed there were two episodes. One was only up for a very brief amount of time. So to explain what happened there, I recorded an episode that I wasn't particularly happy with. I thought it was pretty terrible. It was a lot of me fucking up CK2 mechanics, etc., etc., and I uploaded the video anyway, very reluctantly, and then there were a lot of comments from people basically saying this, wasn't great. It was basically a lot of people saying it was frustrating, and saying how, I did things wrong, I was pressing the wrong buttons, etc., etc. I thought, okay, fair enough, the episode's garbage, I shouldn't have uploaded it, so I scrapped it. I originally was going to re-record it before I even uploaded it, before there were any comments. A lot of people being like, oh, the comments were so bad he deleted an episode, etc., etc. That's not the case. I knew the episode was terrible. I didn't have time, I thought, to re-record it. Me and Elise went out for Valentine's Day on the 15th because we wanted to book something that was completely booked on the 14th. So we went on the 15th instead, made that Valentine's Day. So I was very, tight for time on that day anyway. So I didn't think I'd have time to re-record it, so I re-recorded it that morning when the episode went live, and I removed it. I recorded another one immediately. That's what you saw yesterday. So it wasn't an ideal scenario, but it certainly wasn't. A lot of people seem a little confused and thought that I was essentially bullied into dropping this episode. It wasn't. I know that the episode was terrible. A lot of people have said, please put it up on a, unlisted. Put it up on a third channel. Put it up for patrons. I'm telling you, you don't want to watch the episode. There was no progress. All you missed was Bob Ross got married to a polar bear, and then we used the spy on focus to accuse him of having an imaginary friend. That was it. Other than that, it was a lot of plots that went nowhere. It was a lot of revoking titles that went nowhere. It was a lot of wars that went nowhere. There was no benefit to watching that episode. A complete waste of time. I'll explain anything that maybe didn't get covered in yesterday's episode that might be relevant, that I don't think was relevant. What is relevant, though, is staring us right in the face. That is the fact that right at the end of yesterday's episode, as I was doing the outro, a 105-year-old woman has become pregnant. I don't know how this has happened. I do not want to guess how this has happened. This is nothing I have changed. I am welcome to I will share the save game if there is any doubt cast upon that particular aspect. I'm willing to put this out into the world to assuage all suspicions that this is nothing of my own doing, none of my tinkering. There were no edits, there were no cuts, there was nothing. I don't know what this is, quite frankly. I don't know what the hell's going on. There are ways in Crusader Kings II for women beyond the normal age of conception, which I think the cutoff point in CK2 is 45. There are ways for this still to occur. As far as I know, they are exclusively limited to the Devil Worshipper Society. Maybe somebody has impregnated us with an evil demon baby. What I do know is we're about to find out, or at least we're going to find out in a few months. Our husband is a polar bear, so maybe there are some genetic things going on with that I'm not sure of. It does say my husband will be pleased, which would imply to me that this polar bear is the cause of that. However, this polar bear could have also impregnated us with a demon child using magic, which is not something I thought I would say today. If you're curious, and to recap what we did in yesterday's second episode, we have fixed the dynastic problems by managing to... I had to assassinate a guy during the second episode where progress was made again. There was absolutely no progress at all in the first version that went live. We assassinated her man, as they are called in the game. A guy took her as a concubine, assassinated him, got her to our court, married her off to not only a prodigy man, but gave her 3 very, very good concubines as well. These guys are both powerful. This guy is another prodigy, so she's got 2 prodigies, 2 powerful husbands. A nice mix back there. She has all the bloodlines, and more importantly, if the game's UI is not lying to us, even though women are not supposed to be able to rule merchant republics in the base game, she is the leader of House Godslayer. She is our expected successor. If we look at her, it says she is the heir to the land of the rice and snow, and more importantly, she shows up as the hour tab. If this does not work, I am not above, at this point, using console commands to fix it, because everything the game is telling us, even though I know that it is technically not possible to have a female heir except in some weird situations like this one, it shouldn't be possible. It is possible. If it fucks up, you cannot blame me for this one. Because this is some bullshit if the game then says, well, she's not a lady, she can't rule the Merchant Republic. That's nonsense. I'll be very angry. What I'm not angry about, though, is maybe the gods have blessed us. We spent an entire episode, well, essentially two, trying to fix the dynastic problems. And out of nowhere, we have a pregnancy. Pregnancies come with considerable risk. Now that I'm a child, I am with child, good lord. Although her becoming a child wouldn't be out of the realms of possibility either. I ought to appoint a regent who can take over should anything happen to me. We should appoint a regent. Do we not have a regent? We have a regent. I don't know why it's telling me that. How very strange. We'll just carry on as if I never noticed. Let's give away Finnmark. Oh, no, not quite yet. So we obviously, in last episode, grabbed Finnmark. Finnmark, we are tearing down the tribe, building a castle in its place, and that is about it. I think the only thing of note that did happen during that first failed episode was, again, something that I didn't do. Vassals went to war and grabbed a bit of Wales, and vassals went to war and grabbed a bit of France. Nothing to do with me. I didn't launch that. No wars were mine. I didn't, join them or anything like that. I had no hand in that at all. Purely down to the AI. There's apparently also a rebellion in Ireland, which we'll just leave them to. I'm not that bothered. Yeah, that's on them. That's nothing to do with me. I am more interested in what the hell is going to happen when this baby is born. I'm a little bit concerned our character might explode, but maybe reforming this religion, dedicating her life to the gods, maybe they have blessed her with a very literal immaculate conception. My liege, it pains me to say this, but there's a traitor in the realm. This rotten egg is plotting your downfall. I enclose this damning evidence with this letter. Your loyal servant, King Folky Stonehouse. Evidence? This is nonsense. It seems fishy. I should notify the supposed plotter. I think Folky Stonehouse is the real traitor. Do we want to imprison this guy? Do we have the means to do so? We could imprison him. I don't think it's necessary. He likes us. His wife is also a bear. What the fuck is going on? I'm going to say this is nonsense. I'm just going to dismiss it. We're going to move on. We got bigger things to worry about. For example, what the hell is going to happen when this baby is born? Now, on Discord, someone also pointed out that the date of our character gaining that additional lifespan from the Dungeon Master was, in fact, about a year and a half earlier than I said. So, it should be about 1083, September-ish. We should die, just for reference. However, that should give us enough time for this baby to be formed. Maybe not to be our successor. Unfortunately, won't be our successor. It's a son. It's a son. It's a son not born to our dynasty because we married Joris non-matrilineally. Because he's a fucking polar bear and we were a 100-year-old woman. I will admit, this isn't a situation I ever thought would happen. Frody Jorison. What's going on? So we have a son. Hey, not really as intended. It isn't our dynasty, so it's completely irrelevant to the campaign. And that's probably good, because it means it won't muddy the water with more succession issues. We've got a very straight line for succession. Us to our granddaughter, her descendants, all of the bloodline, everything's set. This kid has got weird, different bloodlines. Look, it's a mess. How has this even happened? I thought it would be like it could still be a demon baby, to be fair. It could still be a demon baby. We don't know anything about this baby. What I do know is I'll train you in thrift, little child. And you can help rule the realm. We'll try and land this child. It is a combination of Godslayer and Joris. There couldn't be a more holy union. A son was born to Godfrey. Ah! Whoa! Ah! I hope what has just happened has become evident. Our heir and successor had a son who is strong and genius instantly. First child. This is the best day of my life. I'm going to name you Joris, after my husband. I will name you Joris, Godfrey's son. Joris, Godfrey's son, Godslayer. You will also be trained in thrift. This kid is our eventual character. Not only have we saved the dynasty, not only is this a redemption arc like no other. Honestly, whose children are these? Come and collect your kids. They're our great-grandchildren, I think. I'm not interested. Fuck off. Get out of here. All right, gone. Other child, gone. Get out of my court. We've got better children to educate. Number one, Jorison, Frody Jorison. You will be educated by none other than Frederick. What has happened? We've gone full into the realms of fantasy here. This is bizarre. But not only have we saved the dynasty, not only have we redeemed the dynasty by giving us a good successor when we eventually become too old and die, or more specifically when the Dungeon Master sends the Grim Reaper, not only have we got a fantastic successor in the form of her, but our future successor is incredible. It was the best day of my life. In one episode, we've gone from, oh god, everything's ruined, to, wow, this is mathematically incredible. The baby is out, and I can sleep easy once more. I mean, sure. I still need to know what... Can I use... I'm going to do it. I don't give a shit what you people think. Fertility minus 942%. How has this happened? How has this happened? I don't understand. Ethnicity Hungarian? I just had to see. Weird. That's so bizarre, isn't it? Well, there you go. What's happened has happened. Chester was converted to Dow Germanic. A daughter was... Wait, what? Twins, but not really? What manner of witchcraft and magic is this? What the fuck? What the hell is that? I'm a little bit unnerved right now. Like, I'm kind of... It's a bit weird. This is like creepypasta. Well, it's not. It's a glorious... As I said, it's a glorious union. Plain, smart, of Bear and Godslayer. How the fuck has this happened? This doesn't make any sense. This is like some sort of event. A daughter was born to... Wait, what? But she just gave birth. Oh, what the hell's going on? Genius. Plain, delicate, short. Genius. From a prodigy. Genius from her. That's feasible. Oh. Oh. Oh, I know what's going on. What did the Dungeon Master say when Bob Ross was placed in our court? We'll create happy little accidents. How many Bob Rosses are there at court? I think this is Bob Ross's doing. I'm not complaining. Highly suspicious. Yeah, no shit. Can I investigate him? Is there a way we can find out? Spy on Bob. Bob, what's going on? What the hell is this shit? Well, we've had another... I mean, I'm not complaining. Bob Ross could not have arrived at a more opportune time, but perhaps arrived in the metaphorical sense here. As in, you know, I've arrived, well done, dear. Give a lot laws, as educate you in etiquette, marry you off. Elizabeth, sure, that's fine. I and my trusted snoops and sneaks will keep a very close eye on the activities of King Bob Ross of England. A close eye indeed. We may have already kept a close eye on the activities of Bob Ross of England. How can there be two babies at once? That doesn't make any sense. It must be an event that's doing it, because there's no other way that can happen. I mean, it must be an event because she's 106. Don't know if I mentioned that part. No, I'm sure he's up to something. I'm convinced. I think what's going on here is twofold. I think, A, Bob Ross, because I think Kekvit made the Bob Ross event. Like I said, I think I just did his hair. I think, and I'm not entirely sure how he works, he is going around making people become pregnant with one another. That's Joris's child, I think. That's Joris's child. But Bob Ross is kind of making it happen. Happy little accidents, right? And I think what's also going on here is there is, as we found out by spying on him, I think last episode, Bob Ross is part of an iconoclast faction. This isn't devil worshippers, as I thought. This is twofold. This is Bob Ross's powers, which is independent of him being highly suspicious. That's not devil worshippers. I think that iconoclast society is still in England. And if you remember, many, many, many years ago, England was held by... who was it held by again? It was many, many years ago, right? Oh, shit. I don't remember who it was. But there was a Greek woman who came out of nowhere. I mean, look, there's iconoclast there, right? Or Orthodox, at least. There was a Greek woman who came out of nowhere and conquered England. And I think because of that, there is still a Greek religious society kicking around in England, but there's no way we can get rid of it. There's no way we can stamp that out. It just has to disappear. We have to raise the moral authority of our own religion. We have to make sure that places are proselytized. Keep going for Iceland. Actually, if Bob Ross has a secret religion, sack the dude. Get rid of him. I think it's fairly safe to say he does at this point. We need to make sure our religion is more empowered, because Bob Ross's secret iconoclast society is going to overthrow us. It's going to destroy our religion, everything we worked for. What the hell are these words coming out of my mouth? Well, it's a bizarre experience. We're going to keep raiding. We're going to keep raiding because, hey, there's not really much reason to not keep raiding. But we want to upgrade some more of the Cities of Wonders. Now, I think the problem we have with this character currently is that... Oh! Well, that's pretty good. Frederick's Fecht Book. What is that? That's like a cookbook, right? There it is. Instruction manual for close combat fighting. Don't think it's a cookbook. I hate to say it. Interested in the fighting style of a Hanorse duelist. What is Fecht? Oh, it's German. Right, I understand now. 100 prestige. Excellent. That's not really that useful, I'll be blunt, but thank you. I'm going to give that to... let's throw that all to... First things first, let's get this all set up again. Yo, you can piss off. Bob Ross, I don't trust any Bobs. Bob Ross has earned my ire. Dan the Stable Master, I'm going to give you all of this crap before we start raiding and end up with a load of more artifacts than we could ever hold. You can have some money, Dan, because we won't make a lot of cash. Now that we have a solid land border, too, with another realm, raiding... Oh, here you go. Here's Bob Ross's imaginary friend, Bappo. No, I need something real. We're not going to tell everybody he has that imaginary friend. We're going to find out what the hell's really going on here. The Bob Ross conspiracy. I'm convinced this is it. This might not even be it. This is a sizable mod pack with a lot of mods I've only played very briefly. There might be something weird going on. There might be something weird going on behind the scenes that I'm not aware of. I do believe it's Bob Ross. I'd probably put money on the fact that it is Bob Ross causing all this. Bob Ross and his secret iconoclast society trying to overthrow the Dow-Germanic polar bear married empress of Riceland. This was meant to be a role-playing series. We're playing a role. It's a weird one, but I'm not sure what it is. How long until that temple's built? Because that's going to be kind of key. Now, bear in mind, we're not only raiding so that we can build a City of Wonders, because there isn't much else to do with this character. But we are also raiding to burn down temples of other religions, so that we can get a little more moral authority and try and stop whatever it is Bob Ross is planning, of course. Oh, fuck. There's me looking at that thing that's our ram like a moron. How are we looking? 40% moral authority. That's bloody fast. What happened there? Infidel Temples looted, 15% already. What a great start. Then we've built the temple in... This is finished. Fantastic. Okay, so let's give that out. My religion, my culture, high learning. And Laufer, are you a tutor? You are, so I can't land you. Also suspicious. I think there's something weird going on behind the scenes here. Also, you're a tutor, you're a tutor, you're a tutor, you're a tutor. Good lord, is there anybody not a tutor? I mean, you get that for searching for high learning, right? You already landed. Let's say ruler no next time. There's got to be someone here who's just good. A good learned man who isn't a tutor. Well-fed, counselor experience, done. Sold. Take this. Finnmark is yours. There you go. I trust this guy as well. I think he looks like a trustworthy guy. Nomad agitation. What the hell are you talking about? Unless we can construct a castle or a city, they will revert to Nomad County upon succession. Hey? I'm going to ignore that because I think you might be lying to me. But we'll see what happens there. Okay. Very bizarre. Right, let's burn this stuff down. You know what? We'll be a bit more patient with it. We're not in any rush. Wow, this is so weird. This is really, really strange. Next generation, normality will resume. I say normality as if we haven't spent the majority of the series also bopping Cthulhu. I was kind of hoping that'd be a prosperity event, then we could build the temple. Oh, 100 gold? Ships from the Republic have traveled far and wide in their relentless pursuit of trading opportunities. And as a result, the accuracy of your sailors' nautical charts have been improved. I do love a good nautical sailor. Duke Fran and Christina in Flagrante. No, thank you. I'm not interested, madam. Right, let's keep going then. Let's just keep building up this moral authority. That was the whole backstory of this character. Don't forget to bring religion. I can't believe how long we've been playing this single character. To bring religion to the darkest corners of the globe. We've inherited Hull from Bob Ross. It's a bizarre time. It's a bizarre time, isn't it? So, Hull should be under York, which we control, right? I'm just going to give you it back at this point. I don't give a fuck. Should I just give him York back? Or shall I learn my lesson and stop landing family members? I think maybe that's a good idea. Let's just find a good person that can take control of Hull on my behalf. You're all choosers. Good lord, this sucks. Dan the stable master. Can't. He's a stable master. He's committed to the horse. Yeah. Ting. Blooded bag rat. Oh my god. This is the son of the person that Yu Ning kidnapped and raised alongside our character to be a Han-Horse Down-Germanic successor to the Byzantine Empire. This guy's dad, don't forget, Diogenes the Tormentor, was the Byzantine Emperor. Doesn't have that turtle anymore because the turtle was destroyed. It's also going a bit weird, isn't it? It's like his UI's gone all fucking strange. What's missing there? The realm. How bizarre. So Ting, can I land you? Because I think your dynasty and Dynasty Godslayer have been side by side. Some may say that your grandfather was, or father was kidnapped from his family at a young age and, used as a puppet. I would say that because that's literally true. Why can't I transfer you over? You're under Cumbria now. What a mess. My borders, they've been ruined. They were great borders too. Well, can't win them all. In fact, you can't really win too many. Except for this time, where I consider this episode an absolute success. Dynasty is saved. The dynasty is saved, and it might be all thanks to Bob Ross. And honestly, that's kind of disappointing in a way, because I can't actually claim credit for that one. I mean, neither can Bob. He wasn't to know that character was going to come out genius or strong, but I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's all right. I adore animals, exclaims the Dungeon Master while playing around with a kitten, making it chase a peacock feather. The tiny ones, the big ones, the ones with the sharp teeth that will eviscerate you in a moment's notice. He looks up at you and smokes wildly. Would you like to own your own pet? Only 50 coins, and it could be yours. I promise it won't die. Lose 50 gold. A randomly chosen pet will appear on a character screen as a character modifier. All are permanent and beneficial. The rulers will be given the opportunity to buy a pet of their own. Of course. Of course. Was 50 gold amongst friends. We got a pony. Health +1. Oh, that's good. That'll keep us alive for another... Oh my god, only 8 years. Oh, time is running out for Frederick Godslayer. Wow. And then the realm is transferred, in theory. It will be, whether this game likes it or not, will be transferred to her, given that it's made grand promises that I expected to keep at this point. A daughter was born to Pemo. Katerina. I almost wish this branch of the dynasty would die out, because they're the ones with only like 2 bloodlines. Well, they haven't got only 2 bloodlines, but they're missing the important bloodlines. That's the main thing. I don't like the idea of them kicking around, potentially inheriting and losing me all my cool stuff. Okay. We can still do good work here. 50% moral authority. Fantastic. We can still do good work. This will hopefully put a stint in Bob Ross's grand schemes. Let's see the round prosper. Why not? And let's keep burning. Keep burning down those temples. Does that count? Can we go over 50%? I didn't know if that was just a coincidence, whether or not it was capped at 50% from burning temples or something like that. But it was just a coincidence that we looked at that. Asturias is moving into Francia. Francia is moving across Europe as if they're trying to escape our wrath. And honestly, I'm kind of glad they are. You better run. Look at them. They've fled all the way up into Lithuania, I think that is. My CK2 to modern day geography, when it says France, you're over half the globe, isn't exactly holding up too well here. 41,000 troops. What happens when you die? Your son will take over. Valoran. Valoran of Francia. Valoran the imbecile. Oh my god. The guy is 29 years of age and doesn't have a single stat besides intrigue. So what you're saying is, on succession, Francia will fall apart. It'll be rebellion after rebellion after rebellion. Won't fall apart, but it will certainly not do too well. If we could die with 69,000 prestige, then I'll be happy. We could do that quite easy. In fact, we're making that hand over fist. 55 per month. Yeah, I think we're going to shoot way past 69,000, which is a little unfortunate. There you go. The Soaring Library of Baseland has been upgraded. Is that what it's called now? The Soaring Library. Whoa. That's cool. And let's upgrade it. Should we upgrade it to the final rank? I mean, we can afford it. Why the hell not? What should we build in here, then? We've got economy, military, and culture. We've got spread rate. We've got cultural tech points, but no military tech points or anything like that. I guess we can't build it. I guess there is nothing that gives those tech points. That's a shame. Oh, well, let's just upgrade it with its unique upgrades, then. Let's take a look through. So the Great City, we can build the next stage. It's 10,000 gold. Fucking hell. And then we've only got 3 actual things completed there. The garden, the lighthouse, the harbour. So we could build another feature, but those are 5,000 gold apiece. France are more than happy to pay for it. Trust me, I've asked them. Betrothed can marry? No? What's this? Slurf Senang of Ireland. Oh, yeah, of course. I said I'd try and keep her house going, didn't I? Yeah, there you go. Sold. Okay. Well, I suppose we could, rather than focusing on that, we could keep upgrading elsewhere. So keep going for the... It's called the Silent Palace. Wow. Why have they all got, like, weird names? The Silent Palace, the Soaring Library, the Grand Statue. That's not that weird, I suppose. And then the Colossus of the Isle of Man still has quite a while going on that one. I'm not sure why that one's taking so long compared to all the others. Well, thank you for the money, France. Much appreciated. God, we are really making a bloody fortune now, aren't we? Good lord. The fact that we were able to get that much cash that quick was pretty insane. And now we can start the route all over again. Head back up here and start raining down all these borders. This is so nice having a hard border with a different realm for once. It means we don't have to have ships raised. It means that we don't have to worry about the massive amount of upkeep on that too. I know, obviously, the hassle taking them back and forth. This is good. What I do want to do, then, we have a couple of other side goals. So we've got Gary Prime. We've got a favor on him. We can invite him to court when he's not a loyal servant. He's a loyal servant because this guy somehow inspired that in him. If this guy were to die, Gary would be free. We bring him to our court. We land Gary. I wanted to land Gary in Ireland because he's a big green serpent in Ireland. Just thought that was almost kind of cruel, really. Knocking St. Patrick in a way. Which wasn't my intent. I just thought it was kind of thematically cohesive. Either way, Gary is a side project. We've got to wait for his current liege to die. I think Gary, given how long he's lived at this point, is like, he'll outlive his liege. I'm not concerned about that one. We burned that one down? We went straight up here. Good shit. We could also siege all around, you know, kind of Zealand and this place as well, where the Fountain of Youth was discovered. Oh no. It's happening again. The dynasty is falling apart. I mean, childhood mortality, infant mortality in this year, this age, it's just kind of half the course, really. So Frody Jorison's doing fine. Ideally, we'll give the Joris line of the Godslayer dynasty some land at some stage. Then our other ward, Joris Godfreyson, that's going to get confusing, isn't it? The kid is 7. The kid is 7 years of age. He's got 12 friggin' martial. Sorry, the kid is 2 years of age. He's got 12 martial. What a monster of a child. Wow, if we ever want to do any conquesting or realm expansion, of course we get a free invasion Castabella with every character because we're descendants of Alexander the Great, allegedly. That's fantastic. I mean, having such a really powerful guy in charge there would be cool. We want my books. Not at that price. I'm happy to always give these to our trade master, given that, I mean, money for us right now, it really isn't. It just isn't an object, is it? It's probably better to invest those books because we've been doing so much good investments. I think it's really benefited quite a lot. And then we're back to... Oh, you know what? Apparently we didn't attack, like, here. I guess I got distracted with that one. So I'm going to tape that out fast. And how are we looking? When is that one done? Not for ages yet. Yeah, we've caught back up with ourselves now. It's kind of it, really. Did I miss some? That one we can't raid. That one we can't raid either. Yeah, this is the final one we're able to do for a little while then. That's alright. We'll check our moral authority after we've done this second loop, and we'll see how things are looking. So we've got this up here that we could go for, and I guess it wouldn't hurt. Moral authority 73. We can do it. We can get up to 100% before she dies. We can absolutely do it. Call a tutor to court. Let's take a war tutor. See what he can do. Welcome, welcome. Anything else we want to do right now? Not massively. We could ransom off some prisoners. Earn a bit more money to help build up our things. Let's just reset the map there. Ah! The Chan text you've been reading emphasizes the existence of a Buddha nature within all sentient beings, but it's clouded by the sunyata, the emptiness that lies behind the material world. You must strive to look past the illusory world of sensation and into the absolute reality of the world. I was going to say that myself. I finally see. We've lost Cynical. She's gaining back a bit of confidence in the religion. She thought, you know, maybe I made a mistake here. Maybe things are falling apart and it's my fault, but no. Things are coming back together and she's seeing the clouds part, metaphorically, in this rather strange religion. This rather strange situation we've ended up in. Ah! And finally, on the subject of that, Z Eastland is now thoroughly Dow-Germanic. Oh, I don't like the fact the colour's almost the same as Catholic. I might actually change that in the file just to make it a little less confusing on the eyes there. Old Germanic is pretty much dominating a lot of the Celtic part of the UK. Kind of Dow-Germanic's taking hold in the places where it matters. Yeah, that's looking quite nice. Around the kingdom titles, it's certainly spread out from there. Let's get on to the UK, make sure that's all converted over. I'm not sure what Bob Ross is playing at, but I'm going to stop him in his nefarious plans. That's a fact. We're not going to let him get away with this. Not after this. Maybe this will be the ultimate showdown, you know. Her goal was to bring, you know, the religion to the darkest corners of the earth, but Bob Ross is the... I don't know, he's almost becoming like a metaphorical Satan. A metaphorical demon to our religion here, trying to lead us off the path. Take away our followers. Not a fan of that. We might have to list him as an evil god. As your men return from looting the holding, one of them hands you an axe. Thank you. Thank you, I'm not interested. And we're almost back up to 10,000 gold again already. I mean, it's obviously, of course, how dare you even suggest it? Of course, I'm doing this for the religious reasons. But the stacks of gold are also very, very nice. I won't lie. As a very nice extra part. Okay, we're almost done here. And this is all we can raid, of course, until... Oh, no, January's tits around. We can go back raiding out again. How are we looking? 76%. Ooh. I don't like that French army hanging around. Hey, you get out of here. Someone pointed out in the comments yesterday that the army was actually doing better when we were mixed unit rather than when we were entirely cavalry. There will be a point where if we invest into only cavalry and get cavalry upgrades for the capital, that type of thing, there will be a point where the cavalry will be unrivaled. But it's not that time quite yet, unfortunately. Well, let's take a look around then. Let's make sure everything's being upgraded. Can't do anything with the temple. Someone said, can we retrofit the temple? Maybe add an option to, you know, not necessarily lose all this work, but kind of make it part of our current religion. I think that's a great idea. Be a shame just to tear the whole thing down. We spent so long building it just because our religion changed slightly. It wasn't like we went from pagan to non-pagan. We just kind of sidestepped over into something else. What do we want to build in the great city of Dongistan? I mean, we've got the choice of a ruler statue. We can't quite afford it. All right, hold on. Wait, why can't we afford it? What the hell's going on here? We need improved keeps. We don't have enough for the Great Walls. For the Grand Fortress, we need improved keeps level 4. And a little more cash. Fair enough. Royal Palace. We could afford if we want. We could build it if we wanted it. Grand Mausoleum, though. We don't have a mausoleum anywhere. Local revolt risk, monthly prestige, dynasty opinion. The Royal Palace gives a retinue size of 1,000. That's so massive. And plus 20%. Grand Fortress gives siege defense. Court size, lower court size cost. God, it's a hard choice, isn't it? Honestly, I think a Royal Palace in the capital. I'm trying to scroll this up, but I mean, look. It's not working, is it? I don't know why the cursor looks on your screen, but on mine, that's... Ah, there you go. Fort level, siege defense. Okay. I think I've got to go with the Royal Palace. The retinue size plus 1,000 plus another 20% is pretty great. A little more cash. Who the fuck is Joris Ringstead? Stop making up names. I mean, all names are made up. That's just common sense, really. Right, what is not burned down anymore? Where can we get back to work in France? So in this little bit here, Dunois. Let's go there first then. Hello. Don't mind me, just here to take a little bit more gold. I need to build my Royal Palace. And also, of course, to reinforce the religion. Man, this is good. This has been a great day for the realm, the people, the religion, just everything. The stars aligned. This was a great redemption arc from the dynasty dying and me forgetting how to play this game. Apparently. You can go now. How are we looking? 82%. 8 more. 8 more? No. 18 more. Maths is very difficult. 18 more temples, and we have fully fixed everything. Everything is back the way it should be. Balance is restored. Bob Ross has been thwarted by a vulgar display of power. I have to go down to here. Oh shit. It's in the December. Look, that's only for raiding. We could just go and burn down temples for a laugh. We won't get any gold out of it, but... Oh, that was a conversion event, wasn't it, that popped up then? Oh my god, that was fast. Wow, I think Bob Ross was actually working against us. Because this guy's converting significantly faster. County village converted. 33% chance yearly. My god. He's a genius. He's got 23 learning. The moral authority is, of course, a lot higher. That will be a big part of what's going on here. Wow, what a guy. We'll start burning temples up towards the French capital. Why not? Is it the actual kingdom of France here? Okay, fair enough. That seems like a pretty valuable one to hit. Hello! A town is born! Oh no! Shit. This isn't the one I was thinking of. I wanted it here. The Soaring Library of Bay Eastland has become a centre for travellers and commerce, and some people have decided to settle close to the soaring construction. Latest reports mention children, dogs and cattle. They're obviously putting down deep roots. We do get one holding slot, but in the wrong province. Damn it. Okay. Fantastic. Or we can drive them out and confiscate their possessions. Come on. Come on now. There's no need to be violent. We can't... Oh, we can't build a city because we already have Husavik. I guess we'll build a temple. I'll build a temple. Of course we'll build a temple. What was I thinking? This is the religious character. This was the religion character and continues to be the religion character. Of course you would build a temple. Appears my services are no longer needed, my liege. I hereby give you the trade goods I have in my possession. It was an honor. Oh. Thank you. He inherited a title. And now he's not a trade master? Wait, what? Our stable master is possessed. What was that about, I wonder? How strange. Give all goods. Wow. What did that guy just randomly just gave us all his goods? How bizarre. Oh, here's some money for you. Okay. We've got to be close, right? 84? You have to loot it. You have to be able to loot it. Is that what I'm hearing from this? Oh, how strange. Well, I'm still going to burn down your capital for a laugh. Just for fun. 85. Oh, no, it is working. It is working. I guess we just... I don't know. I guess I just forgot what number we were at. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Don't panic. It's going to be the greatest day of all of our lives. Can we maybe get some loot back again while we're doing it? Yes, we can. Okay, head back down. Jump for the Knights Templar. They seem very angry at me. Oh, actually, we could burn down the Knights Templar. All right, don't watch out for them. Just get in there. Ting, leave my troops. Knights Templar, get out of the way. We're here for your loot. We're here to burn down your temples. I feel like you should get some moral authority for clapping the Knights Templar, right? Oh, well. Never mind. There you go. Back on track. And because these guys are holy orders, they've probably got a bloody lot of gold stashed away. Yeah, they do. Wow. Good God, you guys are loaded, aren't you? I suppose when you're essentially just fancy mercenaries, that will, perks of the job, eh? You want to buy my spices? No, no, no. Oh, God, they're offering us a lot for these trade goods. At what point would it be more beneficial for us to just sell off the trade goods? Oh, shit. Peasant revolt. Thomond? What, in Ireland? Oh. Okay. Send me some boats. I guess we'll deal with that then. Damn you. What a distraction. Distraction from our greatness of getting the religion up to 100% moral authority. Yesterday it was 0. So this is a huge achievement. 97, we only need to burn down 3 more and we're there. This is the one. This is the one. It's not worth the car. I'm never going to translate those books. Please never ask me again. This is obviously worth looting, so we'll carry on. Holy shit, we can actually do it. Bob Ross, you have been thwarted. You've been thwarted through religious persecution. And honestly, kind of a horrific amount of murder and pillaging. All of this in the name of stopping Bob Ross. Unbelievable. How has this happened? I cannot believe that Bob Ross is the leader of a rival religious faction. That's so strange. Is he out at his... Where'd he go? He died. Thank fucking God for that. Died of severe stress. Good. And now his daughter, Pan Ross. Genius. Damascus Steel. She got a bear from the pet shop. Dow Germanic. Maybe she's... So she would not have been inducted into a secret order yet because she's only 9. I think they have to be 12 before you can induct them into a secret society. With the death of Bob Ross, this may all fall apart. Their order may fall apart, particularly because now we're more than powerful enough. What the hell's going on? Hey? Oh, it's this crap again. All right. Well, that's now stuck like that, unfortunately. Brilliant. Are we there, then? Are we done? 100% moral authority to Dow Germanic. Honestly, that's a massive gain. We've got a fantastic heir to succeed not only us, but to succeed her as well. 12 martial at the age of 5, 10 learning, 8 intrigate, stewardship, 8 diplomacy. This kid is going to be the best Godslayer yet, and he really did rise out of the ashes like a goddamn phoenix. Wow. Our vassals have retaken Wales entirely. Looks as if they're going through Denmark. They're going through a little bit of Scandinavia there too. What are our vassals doing? They've got to grab something over here. They've got Danzig. Oh, this is a very strange situation. Francia's days are numbered. We're going to pull them apart from the inside. I mean, literally, we're right in the middle of their realm. What are they doing now? Attacking... They're still in that war to religiously liberate Finland. What are they doing? They're fighting a war in Finland in the winter. That was foolish. They're defending against King Thomas the Mutilator in a Swabian French de jure war over Landeck. And they're also defending against Italy in an Italian de jure war over Levantine, not the Levantine. That would be very bizarre. Wow, so Italy is obviously another massive realm here. 41,000 versus 32,000. My God, now might be a good time for us to swing back at France again, eh? While these are so incredibly distracted. What's this? Expelled Jews. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We could holy war. We could just like go in and grab something. What's this? What's this here? Anjou, Blois, Paris. Oh my God, there's 3 separate duchies there. That sucks. We want like Picardy. How large is that? That's their capital, and it's the next logical point in our border too. Or we fabricate claims on a load of places and push them all simultaneously. Be very, very, very expensive, but it's not as if we can't afford it. I mean, they're the ones paying for it after all. Wow. I'm happy with this. Thank you all for watching. This has been a great episode today. Redemption arc, fully redeemed. Fully 100% redeemed. Bob Ross is dealt with. Potential enemies at the gates is dealt with. There's probably still a lot of iconoclasts secretly hiding throughout the realm, but we can weasel them out. Our moral authority is back to 100%. The dynasty is saved. I mean, this is a perfect ending to the story that has been Frederick. She will be dead, of course, in about 5 years, in fact. That will be the end of Frederick Godslayer, and then we'll be moving on to her daughter, Yuan Tong, Li Yuan Tong, Carol's daughter. Incredible character with incredible children. This is going to be great. And Francia is going to be crushed. And one day, maybe we'll make it to India, like the whole point of this series was, of course, to be. Although, I don't know about you guys, I'm not sure I want to go to war with, with the Western Protectorate. They're a bit frightening at this point, aren't they? Good Lord.